Turning his life around, how a former inmate was able to get a second chance and what he's doing to give back to the community. The 2024 presidential election is more than 3 years away, but what some GOP candidates are already doing to prepare for the race and try to win over Iowa.
Live from the Local 4 News studios, this is Fox 18 News at 9 in high definition.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us for Fox 18 News at 9. I'm Brian Gallagher. Eric Zizich has the night off. A man who served time, considers himself a returning citizen, has come full circle. That's tonight's top story. Jeff Wallace spent a lot of time in prison, but now serves on the board of a foundation that gives people a second chance. The foundation's executive director is Wallace's former youth worker when he was on probation. Fox 18's Ryan Riskey spoke with Wallace about his journey to turn his life around.
Jeff Wallace and Sue Davison remember each other very well.
I was in a program back when I was around 13 called UDIS, Unified Delinquency Intervention Services. And she was a youth worker, and she would come pick up all us kids in the neighborhood and take us for the day to do pro-social activities.
Wallace spent 4 years in solitary confinement before one day he woke up and turned his life around. Davison is the director of the Quad Cities Safer Foundation, and she works with justice-impacted individuals, both adults and young people, where education plays a major role in redirecting Safer Foundation clients.
One of the focus of our, of our components is education. So we know research tells us education, employment, all those pro-social activities are going to help reduce recidivism or likelihood of returning to, your past lifestyle.
Davison remembers Jeff from his younger years.
I do remember Jeff, very, very well back in those days. And then he came to apply for a job at Safer, and I will be quite honest, I did not recognize him, and it was halfway through the interview, and I was just, so impressed to hear his story and where he had journeyed.
Now, Wallace has brought a lot to the Safer Foundation.
He's had such an impact on the young people in our youth program. He reached a lot of families, a lot of our young people. He was a positive mentor, and he was an exceptional supervisor who was always there for his team.
Which wasn't necessarily the case when he was growing up.
A little stubborn, like all of the young people were at that time that we were dealing with. But all the kids, I see them all as having a lot of potential, and Jeff was just like so many of our young people that have so much potential and so much to contribute to society.
Reporting for Fox 18 News, I'm Ryan Riskey.
Now you can visit ourquadcities.com to learn more about Wallace and the services he provides for the youth. A 37-year-old Silvis man is scheduled to appear in court next month in both Rock Island and Scott County after police say they used stop sticks during a high-speed chase to stop him. Corey Butler faces felony charges on eluding along with misdemeanor charges of speeding, driving the wrong way, reckless driving, and several other violations. This is from an incident on January 10th. Now police say he sped off at a traffic stop after police say what happened to appear to be a Xanax in his lap. Butler later got stuck in a pile of snow, at which one point an officer came out with his gun drawn asking for Butler to step out of his car. According to police, Butler was able to free his car and once again drove away. He was eventually stopped and arrested in East Moline. 2 bluegrass men have been released from bond as police say they had mushrooms, drug paraphernalia, and a shotgun with a baby nearby. 23-year-old Tanner Duncan and 33-year-old Brandon Wolf are the 2 involved, according to police. Duncan faces felony charges of manufacturing psilocybin, while Brady faces a felony charge of hosting a drug house with possession with the intent to deliver. Both face a felony charge of child endangerment. Police say Wolf's child's bedroom is directly next to the room where Wolf's marijuana and drug paraphernalia items were stored. The child is 1 year old. Carl Sandburg College students will see an increase in tuition in 2022. After keeping tuition rates flat for the past year, the Carl Sandburg College Board of Trustees made the decision to increase the tuition. The board puts raising prices of tuition this year to help the financial impact on students during the pandemic. For in-district students, tuition will raise $5 per credit hour from $170 to $175, an increase of $7 per credit hour for out-of-district students, and out-of-state students will see an $8 increase, raising their price to $292 per credit hour. The 2024 presidential race is more than 3 years away, but potential Republican contenders are already starting to test the waters in Iowa. Former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo made several stops here this week. Katie Byrne has more from Des Moines, Iowa.
I see a lot of cameras in the back. I think there's going to be some big announcement. We're in Iowa and all.
Former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo making 3 stops in Iowa this week amid rumors of a 2024 presidency run.
I find it interesting that he's kind of doing all these stops when he's no longer in office. It makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Though Pompeo hasn't made a formal announcement, he wouldn't rule out running for president when asked by Fox News earlier this month. On Friday, he said his goal is to help the GOP win back the majorities in the House and Senate in the 2022 midterm elections.
These elections in 2022 will have a real impact on how 2024 ultimately goes as well. And it's why I'm out here today.
His Iowa visit comes a day after President Biden confirmed he's running again.
My plan is to run for re-election. That's my expectation.
Dennis Goldford is a political science professor at Drake University in Iowa's capital of Des Moines. He says an early stop like this makes sense.
Coming out this early is certainly trying to get a jump on everything. But when you come out, you want to do 2 things. You want to try to hone your message and see what works, sees what resonates among the people in your particular party. And you want to get a sense of what actual or possible support there might be.
Iowa's caucuses have led off the presidential nominating process for nearly 50 years. The 2024 caucus season typically starts after the midterm elections.
Iowa gives you that first test.
More rumored presidential hopefuls, Florida Senator Rick Scott and South Carolina Senator Tim Scott, are coming to Iowa in the next few weeks, but a lot of Republicans are still wondering if former President Trump will be running again. Diamond Vogel and Keep Iowa Beautiful have announced grant awards to several organizations in the Quad City region for the 2021 Paint Iowa Beautiful program. The program provides free paint to a wide variety of public service projects throughout Iowa. Program spokesperson says Governor Reynolds will sign a proclamation designating April as Iowa Beautiful Month. 132 community projects will be given paint as part of the program. Let's take a look at what Garrett's got going on. What's it looking like out there, my guy?
Actually, not too bad out there for now. It's getting to be a little bit cooler, and yeah, if you've noticed, the winds are getting to be rather breezy and gusty at times as well. But if you're not today, we actually got about 65 degrees. Not too bad overall. A lot of 60s across the area. Didn't see a lot of sunshine though, but one thing that will be changing is the sun tomorrow, but unfortunately those winds will be sticking around. I'll give you an idea of when the winds will be going away though, coming up in your full forecast just after this break.
Fox 18 is first at 9 with Eric Zizich, meteorologist Garrett Hyde, and sports with Dustin Nolan. You're watching Fox 18 News at 9.